Welcome everyone, Rowdy here, and it's time for a new world event. Alright, yay. Pardon me. And as you can see, they've done the scoring to where it's trying to confuse everybody. The medal this week. Medal of Strife, 160% spell damage for all troops in the current event. You would need to buy the first 4 tiers to get a complete medal. If you buy up to tier 3, you can have 2 badges, and I always buy up to tier 4 just so I can have a complete medal to start. Now they're trying to confuse people here because they don't really explain this, and I don't know why they do that, but that's okay. And the important thing is, don't worry about that, because I'll pretty much explain how it's going to work to you. Scale Assassin and Mist Assassin and Euryale all drop the antidotes, and Viper, Cobra, and Mamacira drop treasures. These do not scale upwards, so it doesn't matter if you get that up to level 300 and that one stays at 10. It's basically you can get 1 to 3 antidotes, with the average being 1.18% or 1.18 times. That's what it's going to work out to. Now your Cobra and your Viper fights are both scaling, which means every level you go up in Viper or Cobra, you get another 25%. Your Mamacira is 25% as well, but the Euryale and Mamacira fights only show up as the only fight on the screen. I believe it's every 4th or 5th fight. So let's take a look at my team. Archmagus, which makes you a mystic. You have a choice this week of anything green or purple, and a mystic and green or purple in your weapon. So I've chosen Life and Death because I love Life and Death when it comes to these, because you kind of need a tank up front, and Archmagus just kind of works into that fairly well, because you do get the 2 bonus purple mana when matching purple gems, and with that being purple. And Queen Beatrix, got 2 of those, 9 green and brown, does scatter damage, and we all know what she does. And Malcandessa, yellow to green, web and poison the weakest enemy, starts with full mana. That's basically just to get Queen Beatrix up as fast as I can. I may end up switching out for Queen Titania here, just for the Fairy Fire effect later in the week. It all kind of depends. I'm up to level, I think it was 150, 160 like that on the Viper fight. And they're starting to get a little tanky here, if you can't tell. And of course I don't have any yellow-green, so I'll just take some blue. And it's best to cast Life and Death first to soften up these 2 down here. And this may even be to the point where you actually need 2 casts of this. And it is. And that's what makes me think I may end up switching to Queen Titania, just for the Fairy Fire effect. But if you don't have Life and Death, I'm going to go through... I'm not going to make teams for you because there's so many options, but I will go through the important troops and weapons that you can look for and decide what you have and what's going to work best for you. If you don't have Life and Death, you can use Arboreal Crystal, which if you have that upgraded, you're going to get an Entangle on the first enemy, and it's going to give an effect to both Queen Beatrix because they are elementals, and it will start a Leaf Storm. Pretty useful. Newer players, you can probably use Black Manacles in here, and we'll get to the troops in just a moment. If you have Chalice of Eyes, hey, you can probably put that down near the bottom because it can cleanse, give life to all your allies, and summon a troop. And new players that may lose some troops up front, it's always nice to be able to summon a new troop. And let me see. Elemental Bow. I thought about using this one here, but they're just hitting so hard with skulls that, yeah, I know this gives Entangle too. You might want to try that as well if you don't have Life and Death. Essence of Evil definitely would be a very good choice here. Just get that first one with all the negative status effects, and at least they can't hit you with skulls. That's the most important part. And I don't want to take too long doing this. Jar of Eyes would be another good one. Probably not with the Double Queen Beatrix, just for the fact that you've got so much mana blocking going on right there. But this would be a good weapon for newer players that they could put down here. It's a good mana gen, and it would summon a troop for you if your front troop dies. Reflection of Good, another one that's farmable. That would also go well in here. Secrets of the Crypt, not a bad choice as well. And newer players may not have Trickster Shot. Probably not a great idea in this event, but it's an idea. Anyways, troops to watch out for. Ashaman would not be too, or Asha, would not be too bad because it convert all blue to a chosen color. It'd be a good mana converter for someone who's new. Troops to look out for. Deep Magus actually does damage to all enemies. It doesn't do a lot, but it will curse and web all of them. And if they're webbed, when they cast spells on you, they're doing very little damage. And basically, if you don't have teams like this, you want to look for troops that do damage to all troops. Elythian Servitor is another one. Does damage to all and steals magic. Luna definitely would be a good one. Can inflict status effects or grant status effects to your allies, and also can explode a random yellow gem. Medea would be another good one because since everything is a mystic, it does damage to all and barrier all mystics. So it's going to barrier all three of the people that is not Medea. And this is not normally the way I like to go about making teams on a Monday for a world event, but there's just so many options here that I don't know what people have, what they have traded, what level they have. Queen Titania, yeah, for the Fairy Fire and for the damage to all enemies and 13 or more red gems, you get an extra turn. Another one to look out for. And I'm ignoring the mystics on or the mythics on these because you know that's your choice. If you have those, you can use those. Definitely another good troop. Damage to all enemies and can summon a random Fae. So if you lose another troop, that'd be a good one to throw out here. Dragon Soul is interesting. It doesn't do much damage, but it can create some mana. And Vanya Soulmourne, another one. Does damage to all enemies and summons another troop. So those are ones to look out for if you have, and you're kind of just going to have to build the team with what you have. I wish I could make specific teams for you. It's just not possible. So anyways, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. If that helped, throw me a like, and I will see you later.